I can't remember, somebody was saying you can't cancel Dave Chappelle.
You can't. That was me.
Or Bill, or Bill Burr. You can't cancel you. They are already established comedians.
They paid.
And people gonna go see them regardless.
Netflix came to them.
Yeah. Hey, bro,
let me get this 70 million.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, for me? Yes, for you.
So, what's up, YouTube? P.I. Burr, and today we're doing a reaction to Bill Burr's Psycho Dog.
I always say my wife, when my wife was pregnant, I would say my wife, she's pregnant. And then I always have these people like, excuse me, you're supposed to say we're pregnant? You're supposed to say we're pregnant?
Yes, sir. Hadn't filmed in a few days, even though I did put a video out the day before. You know what I'm saying? So, but Bill Burr, he's the king in this room.
He back?
He's back. New special, Netflix. Y'all check it out. Let's see. Bill Burr's Psycho Dog.
I gotta tell you though, becoming a dad though is the greatest fucking thing that ever happened to me, man. It really is. I don't have any jokes about my kid. No, it is. And you're applauding my wife. She did all the work. Yeah. Yeah, knocking a woman up, that's easy. You just have fun. You unprotected sex, bam, you knock them up, and then they have to deal with it, you know? No matter how much they try to drag you into it, it really is, it's their show. You know? I always say my wife, when my wife was pregnant, I said my wife, she's pregnant. And then I always have these people like, excuse me, you're supposed to say we're pregnant? You're supposed to say we're pregnant? It's like, well, I'm not a seahorse, so I'm not fucking pregnant. My wife is pregnant. Look, she's putting on weight, her feet are swelling up. You know, she's miserable, fucking miserable. I'm still doing pull-ups, I'm crushing it. I'll be pregnant, I'm still drinking, smoking, yeah. No, the only thing that sucked was I had to get rid of my dog. Yeah, had to find her a new home. Well, I finally had to admit that she was fucking crazy. I got a crazy rescue dog, and yeah, it was one of these fucking dogs, man. It tried to kill both my parents.
Damn.
It tried to kill my father-in-law. It bit one of my friends.
Damn.
I'd have family come over, friends or whatever. We have to stick it in the back room, like lock the door. Like the first hour, it'd just be throwing itself up against the door. Ah, I'll fucking kill all you motherfuckers! I'll kill all you motherfuckers! Looking under the door, I can see your feet! I know what you smell like!
Damn.
I'll follow you home, I'll find you, I'll fucking kill all of you! And we were just in like total denial, like, no, she's just a little, a little scared, because she was abused. And we got like a trainer and all of that shit, and he finally just said, listen, man, this is one of these dogs nature said no to, but people said yes to. So I'm like, Jesus Christ, you could have told me that 10,000 fucking dollars ago, you know? So now my wife, she's 5 months pregnant. She's 6 months, 7, 8 months pregnant. It's just the fucking, this thing just hanging over my head. And finally I just said to my wife, I'm like, we gotta do something about this, man. I'm not gonna be this guy in the news being like, well, the dog loved me and my wife, so figured it'd be all right to let it sleep near the bassinet. And well, you can imagine my surprise the next morning. Yeah, I wasn't gonna be that guy in the news whose dog ate his baby, right? I gotta get rid of this thing. So we call my trainer and he goes, all right, I'll take it, okay? So thank God they're not gonna put the dog down or anything like that. So I'm like, thank God. So he goes, I'll come back in a week. And it was very sad because we both love this dog, like with all our hearts, right? And what amazed me though was over that week, the way my wife handled grief versus me. It was so mature, she just like took it on. I just went into denial. I was just like, well, I'm not giving it away tomorrow, so I'm not gonna think about it. I just called the dog up in the bed, started petting her and lashing out at people for no fucking reason, right? My wife, on the other hand, she just went right into the bathroom that night. She was brushing her teeth. I could just hear her quietly crying, like, hoo, 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 hoo. I swear to God, I was on the bed and I got mad at her. I didn't yell at her, I had it just internal, you know? And I was just thinking, like, why is she having the proper emotion in this fucking moment? Why isn't she just blocking it out the fucking way I am, right? Just don't deal with it until you fucking give it away and then just start yelling at people the way I do. Right, and that's what we did. I just blocked it out, and every night she would cry a little bit more, the whole week. Till the night before, she's like, right? And what I didn't realize was she had cried herself into acceptance. And meanwhile, my emotions were still at the starting line. And then there's a knock at the door, and she goes, okay, he's here. Go get the dog. And I'm like, hey, Cleo. And she popped her head up, and I saw her wagging her fucking tail. And all of a sudden, 8 years of conditional love all started bubbling up. And I was like, oh, fuck, not now. Not now. So I just pushed it down. I just walked at her like some weird game show host. Hey, how are you? I'm smiling for no reason, all right? Now we're going for a walk. I'm just gonna say what we're doing so I don't think about what I'm feeling. And I just walked out, handed the leash to the new owner, pet her on the head, didn't even look her in the eye because I knew I couldn't, and just turned around and walked away from something that I loved more than I had loved anything in my life up to that point. Don't tell my wife, right? So then I come back into the house, all right, and she's just looking at me. She knows I'm out of my fucking mind. She's like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Do you want to talk about it? We can go out and get something to eat or something like that. I'm like, no, I'm fine. Sometimes you have to be up here and think logical and not be in your heart. I'm just going to go into the bathroom for a second. And I went in and I closed the door and for 0.8 seconds cried like a little boy before I put the lid back on the jar, fastened it back, and just added it to the shelf of anger that sits in every man's chest. Yeah.
You got a point, man.
And I couldn't help but wonder in that moment, who that I love in my life is gonna pay for that in the future? Like, where am I gonna be? Family reunion. Bed Bath & Beyond. How many fucking towels do we need? Jesus Christ, it's a fucking sickness with you. Where is this coming from? I just don't understand where this is coming from.
Jesus Christ. Billy Burr.
Burr. I gotta watch the whole special. Man.
Yeah, I don't know when it came out, maybe a week or so ago, but yeah, I gotta check out Bill Burr.
It wasn't too long ago it came out.
Yeah, it's new. Right around when Chappelle came out, I thought.
I saw a meme where somebody said he waited till Chappelle drop his so he could know if he could be, I guess.
So see what the hit Chappelle was gonna take. Yeah. I think he talked about it. I think Bill talked about it. Yeah, you gotta make sense. You know, hey man,
It's a smart move, man.
Yeah, you gotta be politically correct, man. Politically correct. Sometimes.
But like Chappelle didn't give a shit, so
He did, like you said.
give a shit either.
Somebody was, I can't remember, somebody was saying you can't cancel Dave Chappelle.
You can't. That was me.
Or Bill, or Bill Burr. You can't cancel
You can't
you. They
cancel
already
them.
established comedians.
They paid.
And people gonna go see them regardless. Of what they
Netflix
say.
came to them.
Yeah. Hey, bro, they make this.
Let me get this 70 million.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, for me? Yeah, for you.
So maybe they laying the groundwork for Eddie Murphy to be as raunchy as he want to be.
Raw part 2.
He's another dude you can't cancel, man. You know what I'm saying?
Raw and a half.
I hope so, man.
Raw, I hope we come out with the whole
hope
red
so.
leather suit and everything. Just raw it out.
He said that was too hot, so I doubt
bet
it.
it was.
He said it was the dumbest. I remember saying it was the dumbest thing because it was too hot. But,
But I hope he raw that thing out.
Man, I hope he does.
Man, we'll see, man. Cause nothing like some good comedy.
Yes,
Because that's what it is. It's comedy.
It soothes the soul.
It does. You laugh at it. And you get past it. You know what I'm saying?
Laughter's the best.
They
medicine.
touch. They be in everybody's neighborhood. They talk about every fucking body.
That's true. That's
Everybody. I get it. JC get it. You know, they talk about everybody.
Right, you do.
You know what I'm saying?
We read the comments. They get it too.
They get it too.
People love Bill Burr. And we love y'all.
So hey, let us know what you guys think, and let us know if you have indeed seen the special. Let
Let us know what you think about it.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below. And if this is your first time visiting the channel, go ahead and like and subscribe to it. Share us on out with your friends and family. Make sure you hit the notification button so when new videos drop, you'll be one of the first to know. Shout out time, people.
Shout out.
I eat pears now and shit like that. Shout out to all the pear.
Shout out. All right, y'all. Let me see, man. Here we go. Let me see what I got.
You going for a negative or a positive?
You know what?
Hey, some of the negative would be funny.
I know,
I
right?
ain't gonna lie.
All right, we'll find. You know, I'm just gonna. So let me see here, man. I'm gonna keep it. You know, I'm not gonna do anything too raunchy, too rough. Oh no! Hold on.
Play some Jeopardy music.
I found one. This is on our Bill Burr White Guilt video. We get a lot of people to watch Bill Burr, and ironically, this one is from Brian Trerotala. I hope I said that right. The world's a effed up, mean, cruel place. Take a joke, smile, laugh. Anger and rage bring more anger and rage. But laughing hard and often will get you abs without working out. Thank you for that, Brian.
Get your strong face muscles too.
Sure will.
Gym tip right
Somebody commented that as well. I just kind of went on.
Oh,
Thanks for the comment.
Yeah,
There you go.
appreciate that.
Hey, until next time, people.
Deuces.